Today in the grain market, soybeans were higher. Those futures are working their way back to that $13 level. It really was a support level when it broke down. We did get a little bit of overflow selling or follow through selling, but the market's really working its way back. I know that they're kind of talking about it being more of resistance, but I look at it more that when they've got a high number of open interest, that the market really becomes a magnet. When there isn't any other news in the market driving it, it pulls it back to that number. So we're kind of getting close to that $13 mark, with a little bit of uptick in demand or other things that are also helping it along. Now, it certainly looks like that we're well above those summer lows. I think the outlook is really very bullish right now. The CVOL is 20% for soybeans. For the soybean oil, we got 30%. For the meal, 19.5%. Overall, the vols really are a little bit higher right now, and it's just kind of indicative of the market really starting to move up. The option open interest on the upside is still pretty large, so it looks like the market, our traders are kind of like leaning a little bit forward. One thing to note is that 2/3 of Brazil's growing area is very dry. We looked at possibly down the road that's going to have some impact on the market, certainly on soybeans and definitely on corn. Now, let's talk about corn. It is surging today. The government reported that the crop rating did fall another percent. Down to 54%. I think the shipping along the Mississippi also has slowed down some of the recovery from Hurricane Ida, and that's really because of this tropical storm Nicholas. So they're kind of trying to work through those situations right now. But clearly, the market has solidly like broken out to the upside right now. There is some expectation that possibly there's going to be some production shortages as we move towards the end of the year. So this kind of talk sometimes gives rise to some of the traders to step in and go ahead and start to buy. I mean, to me, it seems like bargain hunters are able to step in and start to gobble up whatever they can in these markets. Especially the CVOL right now, even for corn, is 27.6%. So that's on the rise. That just kind of lets you know there's going to be there's a lot more activity in the market. So the market is gaining a little bit of momentum, certainly from the oversold situation that we had seen all the way into the September WASDE report. So now the market's starting to, we're just kind of like looking at watching for harvest numbers and yields. Those are the next most important things ahead. Now, wheat is climbing as well. The Canadian output is really expected to fall to the tune of about 38%. And that is a whopper of a number, and that should give the market a big boost. The futures are kind of in lockstep with corn right now. They're really popped up. All three commodities were up about 12 cents. And of course, it's different when you talk about soybeans and corn and wheat, but they're all up for now, certainly well above that $7 mark for wheat. The CVOL is at 26% with all three exchanges on the rise. And it looks like the trend is really changing more to the upside right now. Perhaps the harvest low is in. Only time will tell, but it certainly looks like we've had the last couple of days, the market is starting to gain a little momentum.